Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Super Saturday call. We have a special guest this morning with Ginger Williford out there in North Carolina, and she's going to share with you a very important subject, which goes with the process. And you'll hear us talking about the process of building this business quite a bit, because it is a process, and it is about parading that opportunity in front of people step by step. And we reference what is called a baseball diamond and the four-step system, and that all goes together. And those of you who can tune into the mentoring calls that we do on Monday night, we break this down even further so that you understand. You know, when I first got involved in this business, I was told three things: to wear your button, tell stories, and promote events. And of course, we have a solid schedule for everyone to plug right into and promote and participate. And of course, that includes the Monday mentoring, Tuesday testimonials, calls, and Wednesday webinar, as well as Super Saturday. Every Saturday morning, these calls are live. And that's part of that process that you have to support your efforts in building this business. And of course, the biggest event that you ever promote is a company corporate convention, so you want to make sure that you do that. Now, we also talk about using the system, and you'll hear Ginger talk about how she works the referrals of people, because it's not who you know, it's who they can lead you to. So with that, I am going to turn some time now to Ginger Williford. Ginger, thank you for being on.
Thank you, Sandy. Good morning, everyone. This morning we're going to talk a little bit about how I do the process of sharing, sampling, selling, and supporting. Sandy wanted me to share with you guys on how I turn customers into business partners. There are a lot of you out there that sell a lot of product. We are so blessed to have a product that is so retailable. I started selling a lot right out of the gate. I actually, in the first 2 months, had right at about 200 customers, and of course, I was a very happy camper. But I soon realized that I wanted more and was ready to start building my business. In the beginning, all I did was lead with the product. Even though I was making money and I knew that others could make money too, I still just sold like crazy. I did sign up a few people here and there and became director after only a couple of weeks, but I still had a lot to learn. Remember, guys, I have never done anything like this before in my life, so when I got ready to start and get to the next level, I really started following the process. I talked with Nancy and Elaine daily and asked them what did I need to do next. We all joke about I'm on a need-to-know basis anyway. So they would say things like, well, okay, you need to do this next, or, okay, if you do this, this is how this works. And I was like a sponge, just soaking it all up. A couple of the bullet points that are rules in the business that I have saw is, the one thing is never sample unless you intend to follow up in a prompt time. So when you sample someone, you always want to make sure that you follow up with them within 48 hours. And to recruit someone is not enough. You have to support them and get them you need to get into their downline and get them to start making their warm market list. You need to get them to start writing down all their people that they know so that you can start helping them to contact them. You need to remember that you have to commit to the success of others. We have a system that we can stick with: share, sample, sell, support. With this system, there are things that I do that help me. It's called my process. But you need to remember, it will soon not be a process. It will become natural for you, because the more you do it, the better you get at it. The more times that I can personally get that sample in their mouths, I feel like that increases my chances of them getting the big picture. I call it quality sampling. When I first started out, I wrote down my list, my warm market, and it was huge. You don't think that you know a lot of people until after you start writing them all down, your family, your friends, the people you work with. I would call them and tell them about this great company that has one product and that they're going to make a lot of money. You don't want to say too much to them because you can talk yourself right out of them being interested or becoming your business partner. So as I spoke to them, I would give them a sample, and guess what? I'm at first base. Then I would call them in 48 hours, but most of the time they're calling me back within 24 hours, and I call that my wow factor. Then I would do a three-way, get a Nancy or Elaine on the phone, and that just gets them even more excited about the business, helping them to see the dream and seeing the big picture. Well, guess what? Now I'm at second base. So now I'm off to third, and this is when I get them on a team testimonial call, and we listen to our Team Gideon call that we have recorded. So now they are even more excited. So by the time I get them signed up and they're on board with me, 80% of the training is already complete. Here are just a few things that I have learned and some things that I do to help me keep with my process. Don't change a thing. Once you start doing it, I promise you, it will become natural. Stick with it. The sample is just a way for you to talk to them about the business. And don't try to reinvent. Believe me, I did, and I didn't get very far. But I was scared of being told no. You're going to get those along the way. Some don't want to make money. Go figure. Some don't want a sample of a product that can change their life. Go figure. But it's okay, because those no's make me go find others. And those others might be your diamonds in the rough. Not everyone is going to want to get in the business. They may just want to be your customer. If that's the case, I get into their warm market. While they are taking V3, I get them to give me names of people that they know would benefit from taking V3. Then I start my process all over again. These are the people that are in someone else's warm market, so people that I don't even know, but I start contacting them and talk with each of them. I have a few customers up here, in particular one. Every time she makes a post on Facebook about her weight loss, I pick up a few more customers and have gotten a few of those as distributors. It just takes time. You may have 40 to 60 people that you have on your baseball diamond at one time that are in the process of moving from your first base to a home run. Some may just want to take the product for a while. Some might move faster than others, and some might want to sell right off the bat and completely skip a couple bases. I have one distributor that saw the big picture and didn't even try the product. She started selling right away and makes money every month. But some may need a little more time. If so, that's okay. One thing I do, though, is never not mention this business in a conversation. Since I have started leading with the business, my team has grown 10 times larger, and my commission has grown as well. You just have to keep searching and getting to more people. Don't be afraid to ask someone, who do you know that would benefit from taking V3? Or, do you know somebody that could use some extra money? Because if you support your people and move them through the process, your team will grow. Teach them to do the same thing just like you did. Teach them, and it will become natural to them just like it has to you. Be compassionate about the product and this opportunity. I know that I would not be here today if I didn't fall into this category. Passion and excitement are contagious. It will flow down to your people, and they will grow as well. Stay plugged in and make sure that your teams stay plugged in. This business is already laid out for us newcomers. All the hard work is already done. We have everything at our fingertips. We all just have to reach for it. Be your own best customer. Promote yourself, but also promote Voyage Your Health. Make sure you try and stay organized. I get a little crazy. It's going to get a little crazy. It's like I'm an octopus with all my 8 hands in different areas of my process, but I call it my controlled chaos. Leave no stone unturned. If someone says no, ask for a referral. Learn to turn every opportunity into something that can help your business. I was in the post office on Thursday morning mailing some bottles and samples. I've been coming into this one post office for the last 14 months. And we were a couple of the post office people there take V3 as well, so we're always talking about it. They know when I'm pulling up in the driveway what I'm going to be mailing. It's either going to be bottles or samples. So while we were talking, a lady walked in the post office, and she was listening to us talk. And I noticed that. So I turned around, and I just asked her, have you ever heard of Voyager Health? She said no. So I shared my story, and I sampled her. It took about 30 seconds. She called me yesterday after taking the V3 Friday morning, and guess what? She wants a bottle. But guess what? I might have a new business partner. We'll see. But what I'm saying is seize the moments. Learn how to turn every response into something that will help you build your business. Seize the days and make the most of every opportunity. What is opportunity and when does it knock? It never knocks. You can wait a whole lifetime listening, hoping, and you will hear no knocking, none at all. You are the opportunity, and you must knock on the door leading to your destiny. You prepare yourself to recognize opportunity, to pursue and seize opportunity as you develop and learn the strength of your personality and build a self-image. I would have never in a million years imagined that I could be this successful if it wasn't because of an unbelievable upline and the fact that I was willing to be teachable, that I've gotten to this next level, and you can too. Just remember, just stay on your baseball diamond and move them from first base to home run and start your support process. Don't try and be perfect, just be an excellent example. Keep it simple. So I'm going to leave you this morning with a quote that I love from Donald Trump, and he says, as long as you're going to be thinking anyway, think big. Back to you, Sandy, and thank you for having me this morning.
Thanks, Ginger. And what you've said is so powerful and so simple. People just need to duplicate what you have shared with us. You know, you've talked about that baseball diamond and how the process and the four-step system works into that. And there are some people that you share the sample with and they sign right up. I've had that. People are excited. Who wouldn't want a happy skinny pill like yesterday? But then there are those that you have to run the bases with. And maybe you go to first base, then second, and then third, and second and third, and then finally home. It's just a matter about sharing the opportunity, giving them more vision of what this business is about, having them be exposed to it with the Tuesday calls and the Wednesday webinars until they catch the vision. And of course, the best place to catch the vision is in person, live, and the calls are always live, as well as events that you have locally. So what she has said is so important. She talks about plugging in, participating, promoting, and utilizing the passion that you have for this business. I loved what she said on controlled chaos. It is about organization, and as we teach on the mentoring, the section 2 is about being wired to win or organized and plugged in, utilizing your business binder, etc. And there are some basic trainings that you plug right into and listen to at burgessbiz.com that help you get organized. I love that Ginger is coachable. She went step by step as needed information from her upline, and that's what you need to do. If your sponsor isn't helping you like you think they should, then go above them. Find someone that's going to help you learn the steps of this system and how to build this business. I love everything that she said, but the most important thing I love is that she was coachable, and that's why she has achieved success. And it all started with writing that list. So do the basics, utilize the systems, do the process, and have fun in the journey that you're taking with Voyager. Thank you, Ginger, and everyone, thank you for listening this morning. Bye-bye.